Guys, but before I start this video, I just like to point out that this is a school project and I never do educational videos and hopefully never will. So, well, okay, let's do this.
A long time ago, there was a king, and his name was Numitor. He was a really nice and good king, and he had a daughter.
Sylvia, that was his daughter's name.
And Sylvia was also, I think, pretty nice. And then Numitor's brother, Emilius, took over. He didn't want Numitor there. And then he didn't kill him, but there's There's Emilius. He's sleeping right now, okay. Anyways, he took over. And since Sylvia was still there, Sylvia was having children, and he didn't want the children to basically take over the throne, because he thought they might take over the throne someday. And that's what they could have done. So, he sends Sylvia to basically, so he sent Sylvia to, the shrine of Mars, a temple of Mars. And then Sylvia meets Mars, and then they get married. Then Romulus and Remus come along. Oof. That wasn't supposed to happen. And there's my doggo. Okay. On. I hate this camera. Anyways, what happened was, here's Romulus. He's kind of cool. And then there's, this is Romulus. This guy's Remus. So keep that in mind. Emilius, right here, he finds out about these little kids, and he doesn't want them to be here, because they could be kings. And then, basically, what happens is he sends his two little henchmen to go and kill them. And then, what happens is, so the henchmen go over to where they are, and they get Romulus and Remus, and they put them in a boat, and the boat, it goes over to this. They put the boat in the river, and they don't kill them because they think they're adorable and very nice. So they don't kill them because that would be horrible and disgusting and not anything like a human. So they put them in the boat. There's an imaginary boat right here, and they ship them off. Not really ship them, but you get the idea. They just let the boat go wherever it goes, and then the boat basically hits the shore. And then one day, what happens is there's a she-wolf on this little island. And what happens is the she-wolf, she's just going to the water for a drink. And then she sees Romulus and Remus, and she's like, wow, what a cute pair of kids. Let me adopt and raise them, not like in Roblox with that stupid game. Okay, anyway, so she takes them and she raises them. And then they become big boys at one point. And now they're big boys, and this is Romulus, who is really cool, and this is, weird Remus. Get out, Remus, just kidding. Anyways, still, yeah, now they're big boys. Okay, so now that they're very big boys, Romulus and Remus, what happens is one day there's just a shepherd, and he comes and he sees these boys, Romulus and Remus. So he takes them, and then he takes them to, coincidentally, the village that their grandfather, I should say, lived in. The one, Numitor, basically, yeah. So, they go there, and then they find Numitor, and then they figure out that they're related, and then Numitor is really surprised And then they just all tell their story about what happened and how Numitor should get back on the throne. And then Numitor is like, yes, I need to get back on the throne. I don't like my stupid brother named, what? Yes, okay. I don't like him. Okay, so then they find an army, and they go to the kingdom. So the army comes, and their army is it's pretty cool. You got Sanic in their army. You got a family entertainment system or a robot. You got a swordsman. You got a turtle lizard thing that breathes fire and kills plumbers. Yes. Okay, so that was their army, and they all go to the kingdom. And Numitor and everybody else just goes there, and then they find the guys. They find the guy, and they all just kill him. Die. And then yeah, so the guy died. As I was saying, the guy dies. The new king dies, and now, Romulus and Remus kind of want to make their own kingdom now. So, Numitor is pretty sure he's back on the throne now. So now what happens is there's 7 hills. Then they tried to make Rome on one of the hills. So the cool guy that obviously had the better choice said that, and that's Romulus. Yep, Romulus is so much better than this little kid. So Romulus was like, we should build it on this hill that we were raised by a she-wolf on. And then Remus says, no, let's go on this other stupid hill. And then they go on a big fight, and Romulus gets angry at Remus, and he does this. Remus is not breathing anymore, so Romulus makes Rome. And that was the very problem. It might have been an accurate story of Romulus and Remus, and very tragic deaths, and me being cringy, and stupidness. And I think I have depression, so, at least this isn't for an actual grade. Okay, bye.